Welcome to Tourism Talk. I'm your host, Mary Hammond, Director of the Paducah Convention and Visitors Bureau. My host today is Susie Coyner. She's co-founder and president of Paducah Barbecue on the River, Inc.
You
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Welcome.
Well, I'm thrilled to be back here talking about barbecue.
The 17th annual.
17th ever.
Ever. That is the
Barbecue.
truth. 17 years. I can hardly come to terms with that. I mean, I'm very proud. I remember the days of dreaming about barbecue. Mimi Wiley had wanted us to have barbecue on the river so badly, some type of a barbecue festival. She always talked about it and was so happy when it really came to pass. And I'm so glad that you and Rogue collided and with ideas, and you get the two of you together and things just, sparks fly and ideas fly, and here we have Barbecue on the River, 17 years. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
You have much to be proud of.
Yes, we do.
And it grows every year.
It does. It does. Our barbecuers, too, have just blossomed, and they are so excited and ready. David, the executive director, is actually down with the meat provider right now, designating where their spot is going to be. So these barbecuers can cook 88,000 pounds of protein.
Wow. And everyone cooks for charity.
Everyone cooks for charity. Over 70 charities are represented for this 3-day festival.
Do you have an estimate on how much is donated to those charities?
But between every facet
Yes.
of donation and nonprofits and 501c, we estimate we're at about $350,000 to $400,000.
Fabulous.
Times 17 years is a lot of money that these folks have worked really hard to produce for our community.
This is a Paducah festival. Well, it goes farther than that, but the people of Paducah have really taken ownership of this and cooking for their charities and being a part of creating this barbecue, cooking the barbecue, and not just the barbecue, all of the other vendors. Maybe we should back up here a moment and talk about what you have here. You've got backyard barbecuers, you've got professional barbecuers, you've got people selling everything else, the drinks and the goodies that we all crave throughout the year.
Right.
Tell me about that.
We are up to, last night when we counted, we have about 44 contestants signed up to cook in up to 4 categories, just so the folks know: chicken, ribs, shoulder, and whole hog. Within each of those categories, there's a backyard cooker and a circuit cooker. We had to develop those 2 criteria because some of the pillars of our festival now, 17 years ago, now do this for a living. They travel and they compete nationally. The Kansas City system, the Memphis system. There's several sauces that you'll see on the table, and these are award winners. They now have their sauce bottled. You can get it at BBQ and More, our store, but they also sell them themselves.
Right.
That's how this festival has grown into economic success for a lot of folks that started with a passion and a love of barbecue.
Entrepreneurs.
They are. And then so we have that facet, which is the contest, which we take very seriously. Then we have what we call Fixin's Row, which is all the yummy hot fudge cakes who do a phenomenal job, funnel cakes, the potatoes that you see, fried pickles, frozen pickle juice, corn on a cob, fried Kool-Aid, fried, you name it. And this is what we love about our festival. We are very particular on who we allow to participate. It needs to kind of be a homegrown item. We don't do a lot of trailer concessions. In fact, I don't think we do any. You may find a few of those big bus things, just that's what those folks use. But we're very diligent about who we let in, and we don't do duplicates. So the funnel cake folks can raise as much money for their charity. Although funnel cake people, we may have to add another because the line is so incredibly long.
It is.
And they're great to work with. So we may offer another funnel cake here or there in the upcoming years.
Now you do see the little trailers where you get the drinks, and
Yes.
you have a sponsor with the
Yes,
drinks.
Pepsi is our partner
That's
for Barbecue on the River. We've got a contract that ends with them this year, but they have been just an incredible partner. We become a family. We rely on them for so many things, and they've just really helped us a ton, and we look forward to working with them. We meet now with our big partners once a week to make sure that everything is nailed down, and with the economy, the price fluctuation on some of these goods, just to make sure we stay on top of what we need to.
And this, the Paducah ambassadors in their red shirts and red coats
Yes.
man the Pepsi trailers.
They man the
That's good.
Pepsi trailers. Lone Oak Tennis is basically the manager of the Pepsi trailers. And then the worker bees, who are awesome and volunteer their time, are the ambassadors.
The traffic, you always have help with the control of that.
Yes.
And that's also
a fundraiser. One of the
fundraiser.
reasons I think we stay success is we communicate so greatly with all the facets that make barbecue possible. It's a lot of undertaking. So we work really closely with the fire and police department, and it's too much of a burden to expect that they can man that many people with not taxing their budget. So probably 13 years ago, 14 years ago, we came up with Reedland Softball, and they do an outstanding job. They have a team probably of over 200 volunteers, and they work tightly with the police to make sure that the added security is there and to control entrance into the festival area, so we keep it safe for the over 45,000 people who attend.
That's great. I have seen these folks from Reedland
Yeah.
In action.
Yeah.
They're very hospitable. There's a smile on their face. They do their job very graciously.
Yes.
Because anytime you have 45,000 people over a 3-day period, they're you can get excited, you can get flustered, but I see things really smooth. They go very smoothly.
They do, and they're passionate. This is their festival
yes.
too. I mean, they take
that ownership.
They take ownership in the
Yes.
festival, and they don't let me in if I don't have my pass. So, and I like that. That's good. We all have to follow the rules. So we do have a code word that I use because I sometimes forget my pass.
Now, there's a lot of people, the vendors, there's the entertainers, there's old market days, people live downtown, work downtown. And there's so many passes, but there really aren't. It's very limited, the amount of passes for each person to get through. So it's not like you're coming down. The people who have to get in, get in.
Yeah.
And everybody else, just like me, we
Yeah.
get there, you park, and you just plan ahead.
Right.
It's just how it is.
Right.
And let me tell you, you're a lot closer than you would be in a big city at a
Right.
festival.
Yeah, yeah.
But, take that opportunity to walk. The weather is always cooperated,
Right.
knock on wood.
Right.
And we've been very fortunate. We've had some rain, but on the most part, I'd say 90% of the days have been wonderful.
That's right.
Fall days.
That's
So
right.
I look forward to the decorations because they are judged.
Yes. Well, and we have a theme. We have a brand, which is our pig and chicken.
Yes.
And then we have that's our brand. And then every year we have a logo for the festival. And this year it is superheroes. We're kind of following the theme of Pepsi.
Yes.
Is releasing a movie. I can't recall the name of it.
It's a Superman movie, isn't it?
It's a superhero movie.
Okay.
And so that's the theme, and it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
And our barbecuers set their booth according to what our
Sure.
logo is every year. So we're looking forward to have a fun time with that.
I think it will be. Watch out, Quiltman may be zoomed
Well,
through there.
you know, he would be very appropriate. So we do hope we get a glimpse of him.
And bobbin.
Yes, that would be great. We'd love to see
That's
him.
good. You know what I think we haven't spoken about? The dates for
The dates?
2011 barbecue.
Yes. Do you have them written down?
I sure do. Wednesday, September 21st is Pork Stock, one of
Yeah.
my favorite events.
Pork Stock, the actual festival is always the last full weekend in September. So
Right.
folks can
You
put
heard
that
that.
on the calendar. We're similar to the Derby's the first Saturday in May. We're always the last full weekend in
Okay.
September. So we're the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. Our kickoff to our festival is our third ever Pork Stock event. All the funds that are raised help keep barbecue operating 365 days a year. This year the theme of Pork Stock has gone Western. So get your cowboy boots and your cowboy hat on.
Okay.
And we have a fabulous lineup of music. If you go to bbqontheriver.org, you can find that listing. This event is a ticketed event. The tickets range from $10 to a table of 10 for $500. We encourage folks to buy tickets and tables. We've sold 10 tables already, and our goal is to sell 15 more. So those folks out there that would like to support Barbecue on the River in a fun way, less crowded, it's a great opportunity to come down and fellowship with friends. Buzzard Brothers is preparing the pork. Laura Duff is showing her artistic ability with her sides. And we have all kinds of fun ribbon fries and peanuts and surprises in store.
And I have the cheat sheet, so I know who the band is.
Okay.
Adam and the H-Bombs and Jennifer Fox and the Pillow Fighters. Two favorites.
Yeah, it's going to be a great night.
I love that the local bands that we love so much and are passionate about are who play at Barbecue on the River.
Yes. My husband actually, he got the bug too, but came up with pork stock a couple years ago. We were walking, our daughter was at camp, and said, I need to find one more fundraiser to help facilitate. And he said, I just saw that it was Woodstock's 40th anniversary. So we came up with pork stock, and the public has loved it. The media has really jumped on board. It's been a great event for fellowship and raising funds.
Those $10 tickets are good tickets as well.
They're great
Pork
tickets,
Stock.
yes.
It's a fun time. Get that spirit before you buckle down to work at one of the booths and support your own charity.
That's right.
This is a time to just kind of let loose and have a good time.
And it's a great preview just to walk around the festival and see the barbecuers and the Fixin's Row folks hard at work setting up and preparing their food to be sold. Thursday around 10 o'clock is when you can probably come down and get some yummy barbecue.
So Thursday afternoon, they'll be up all night barbecuing.
Well, they'll start setting up Sunday.
Yes.
They come early. It's a great opportunity to drive down and talk with the folks. They're very friendly. See how they build their site, which has changed drastically over the 17 years. I have some of the things on the table, but this little elongated box is smoke in a cup. So we've gone from having a pile of wood that you can take your gas grill and throw one of those little cups in there and get a little bit of the flavor, smoky flavor, on your protein, whatever you choose to cook. But those barbecuers have been chopping, and they're ready to load their wood in starting on Sunday.
And they love to talk about what they're doing.
They love to, and they deserve to.
Oh, yes. Oh, we're very proud of them, and have gotten to where we're friends with them.
Yes.
I think that our community, everyone's got their favorites, but they have some that they definitely want to get ribs from, some they want chicken from. Everybody has their favorites.
Right. One of the great things that we're doing this year, I'm so excited about it. We've been trying to do it, and the Junior Rotary Club, I want to make sure I say their name correctly. Rotaract has been fantastic. We are having a People's Choice Award. And there are about 5 criteria that we're going to be judging, and they have done a fabulous job. They have taken ownership in that. And so the folks can come vote on their favorite rib, favorite chicken, best looking booth, best looking barbecuer. So we're going to have a really good time with that. So the public is now going to be able to really judge, and we can award those folks accordingly.
Will this be a booth?
It will be, and I believe it's going to be across from the information tent
like
category
on the Quilt Museum?
Yes, right on that corner,
lot,
right in there. We're trying to get a big board and a screen so people can see how the tallies are going, and that's a fundraiser for them. And they are a very young, active group, and they've done a fantastic job.
They are the future leaders, and if they say they're doing it, they'll do it well.
They will.
I do know that.
They will do it well. And speaking about new folks coming on board, U.S. Food is going to be the protein provider. When I say that, it's pork and chicken. Again, it's the 88,000 pounds that we stated before. It is unbelievable, the operation that goes on behind the scene. It's basically a grocery store or a meat packing plant. It's behind the scene, behind the farmer's market. There's conveyor belts, and there's a staff of about 15 people, dawn to dusk. It never closes, because when these barbecuers can take a shoulder off, they got to put another one back on to feed the 45,000 folks that come. So we're looking forward and excited to working with them.
Well, that meat has got to be fresh and cold, and the health department's very involved with all of this.
Very involved.
Everything is as it should be, just as it.
And I would love the public to know this, and really want to commend the barbecuers and the vendors and the health department. But they are rated every day. Their booth is given a certificate of cleanliness and scored just like you would a restaurant every day. So we take that very seriously. Our barbecuers take it seriously, so you can have a little comfort coming down to eat our yummy barbecue as well.
That's right. That's right. And all the goodies.
And all the yummy goodies.
All the
Barbecue nachos, I have to say, are one of my
I crave them.
new favorite things. The Basty Boys from Memphis brought those when they came to town, and I know they look at me every time I come up. Again? I mean, we'll eat them twice a day, and they're just fantastic.
I just want to know, will the booth be in the same spot?
They will be in the same spot. The other thing we really try to do is for the public and for our customers, we view these 45,000 people as our customers, make it easy for them to come back to see their favorite, so they can get their favorite ribs or barbecue nachos or whatever they need to have. At the same time, we know that we need to keep things exciting for them. So we are doing the People's Choice Award, and we do encourage our barbecuers to try new products to keep them
fresh.
Yeah.
And to follow the trends.
Follow the trends.
And there are some trends. And
Yeah,
I love seeing some of the barbecue sauces that are bottled.
These are all, I'm so proud.
Yes.
And these are all local guys. Some of these recipes are new. Some are adapted from third generation and brought to today. It's a little bit of a process, so they've worked very hard. We come to BBQ and more and get these sauces. They will be available during Barbecue on the River as well. There's a lot of great things you can do with them. We have recipes, barbecue meatloaf, barbecue meatballs. The hottest trend in gourmet food for 2011 is barbecue popcorn. We've got some there on the table, and any rub that you have will do, but try it. It's really good.
Sprinkle it on.
Yeah.
Now, this is the headquarters for Barbecue on the River, which also has a retail store as part of it.
Yes.
And tell us where you're located.
We are 321 Broadway, right next to U.S. Bank in
The
historic
10-story?
downtown Paducah.
Yeah, the 10-story building. You can't miss it.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah. We're next to that, yes.
Yes, right next to it. Well, as looking over the list, and I see the names that we recognize and have known throughout the years, and like the grand champion last year,
J. Mac Cookers, 4-time grand champion. They have been involved in the festival since year one. Built the pit out of cinder blocks from Long's Concrete, who had to come bring his trucks, and all these guys stacked their homemade pits up. I have seen them evolve to now they cook on a pellet cooker. So they have little tiny wood chips that they fill their smoker in. He is Alabama state champion, Tennessee state champion. He won the TLC Series Pitmaster. He was not the one they were following, but he beat those guys out.
Oh,
so they have incredible product. And they are good for us. They give us a lot of information on trends that are happening in the barbecue world.
Sure. And if someone wants to learn more about this, you will be having classes down
We
at
will.
Barbecue and More?
I'm a certified Kansas City judge twice and a Memphis and May judge once. I've been to the National Barbecue Convention. We now have our own school you can get certified for here in Paducah called Barbecue on the River Judging School and Certification. And so we look forward to folks taking part of that. The most incredible thing about barbecue, if you look the definition up, it is a gathering of folks enjoying fellowship and yummy food. And so that's basically what we try to project 365 days a year. We definitely want folks to feel that when they come to our festival. The mission of our festival, I'm not sure if I've already told you or not, but I'm proud of our mission and we stay very true to that. Raise the most money for charity, cook the best dang barbecue in the world, and draw the biggest crowd. And these barbecuers know if they're not talking to us about that, we really don't talk. So unless you're going to help us reach our goal and our mission, we really don't have a lot of leg room.
Oh, so if someone were to say they're really into it, they're barbecuing for their families, they're always the ones who get called on to do the cooking, and they're thinking, I'd like to learn more about this. If they had a small group that wanted to come and set up a class, this is something you could do?
Definitely. John Mike will do it. I'm sure that some of the folks from Buzzer Brothers would do it. Dale Perry. There's a lot of folks that would come in. Draper's Barbecue. I know they would love to do that. John Mike already does do that for a group, and they do raw product to finished product. And they'll show you how to choose it, firmness,
presentation,
how you
everything.
clean it, how you inject it, how you rub it, what the stages that the proteins melt when you cook it, all the basic things that you need, plus their little flair that they add.
And then on the other side, if someone wanted to learn about the judging and had a small group of friends or wanted to join a class, also call down to the office. And now this is bbqontheriver.org.
Yes.
And from there you can get everything. I mean, now the map, I've seen in the Paducah Sun before.
Yes.
We usually have it on the Paducah.travel
Yes.
website and on your website, so you can see
Yeah.
where everybody is, get the legend, print it out on your own computer, that kind of thing.
Yeah, well, the map will be in the paper Sunday
Yes.
prior.
Right,
The poster will
good.
be 2 weeks prior. Again, the layout is pretty much the same,
Yes.
but it is a really good guideline to tell you where you can find your favorite charity and where you can find your favorite food, and where you can thank all the partners that we have to help produce the 2011 Barbecue on the
That's
River.
great. At the Visitors Bureau, we do already have a little calendar of events for the fall, and the
Okay.
back page has got Barbecue on the River on the
Great.
back, and it does have the entertainment
Right.
starting on Wednesday and then Thursday evening, 5 o'clock Common Ground, 7:30 Monkey Finger, Friday all day. You do have family entertainment once again by Four Rivers Covenant Church.
Yes, they do a fantastic
They
job.
really do.
Uh-huh.
And there is a place for children to go. It's a place to get your hands clean,
Yeah, right.
relax in a huge tent.
Right.
Very, very friendly people. The Symphony does the beer and wine garden
Yes.
once again.
Mhm.
That's always a fun place to gather.
Yes.
Keep going. Then Friday night starts at 4 o'clock. The Great Gatsby Jazz Funk Odyssey. I'm not familiar with them, but
Yeah.
it sounds like fun.
Well, the entertainment, those guys have worked together, and they are putting together a full night of fun.
Oh, Nathan Blake Lynn and the Campbell Brothers, Lujiton and 61 South, Nathan Blake again, and the Cruisers. We love the Cruisers.
We love the
I think
Cruisers.
you can dance to all these bands, and there's plenty of room down front.
Right, and what are you talking about? Friday nights?
This is Friday night.
Okay. And Thursday night, I didn't know if you knew that we have a rib eating contest.
No, is that a new?
Yeah, well, it's not. We did it last year, and it's not literal. It's more of a relay than who can eat the most
Okay.
relays. Texas Roadhouse sponsors that. The police and fire department raise funds for their charity, and you just bet on your team. So you follow, look that up on our
I will.
website. But it is a great event. I think we're going to move it to center stage because so many people enjoyed watching the camaraderie, the two teams, and the competition. So it's a relay. As soon as one person finishes from the end
next.
to the end,
Oh, I
then
see.
the other
Okay.
person comes up and eats another one because the other part was we have to stay a little healthy there. and
Yes.
the-
But that's just one of a couple of different competitions. I love the media competition.
Yes.
And what night is that?
That's spectacular. That is Friday night, and the media has pulled out. No, it's Iron Chef. They get a box of food at 2:30 Friday afternoon. They have no idea what's in it. I don't have an idea what's in it. The coffee shop up the street.
Oh, yes.
I'm sorry, my
Market.
no, Valerie Pollard puts
Valerie's.
that together. We have coolers. They come. She gets the most bizarre items, and they go back and they work their heinies off and come up and bring just a fabulous judging sample for our judges.
Well, Valerie's a lot of fun, and I know she
is.
puts some thought into that.
She really does. She does a fantastic job.
She's
with
located right across from the art school in the
Yes. Yes.
fourth block.
Okay.
Fourth block. Let's see, who else? We've got Saturday morning, the United Way 5K run, and I know
Yes.
people come from all over to run in this. Marine Industry Days is always good. People like to tour the
Well, I'm not
towboat.
sure if they're coming. We're waiting to hear from them.
Okay,
So
it's tradition.
well,
I know, but you know how that goes. We'll see. We have our fingers crossed. And then the main stage, it's all day, and it's what a variety of music. You'll see some of your favorites, some new people up on stage, plus the hog calling and the chicken clucking contest. That's always fun.
yes. It is. And you were talking about the 5K run, bringing folks from everywhere, and I think we talked about this off camera. I want to make sure folks know that we've got teams coming from LA,
On the barbecuing?
yes, from Los Angeles and from Louisiana to try to take that trophy from JMAC. So they
I'm
are some
just-
serious competition this year.
Do you think they've adopted our way of barbecuing?
You know, there is a huge variety. The other great thing about barbecue, it's all subjective. On a certain day, I would
Right.
like to have a wet barbecue. On some days, I
Right.
don't want any sauce. So it depends, and I'm really excited to see and learn what they bring to our contest.
Yes. And Old Market Days, once again, will be along Broadway, and they're down by the Quilt Museum, along 2nd Street. You can look for vendors of all types.
Yeah, I know they're busy because we get about 10 calls a day.
I bet.
And we send them to them. But yes, so I'm looking forward to some great ways to shop.
Yes, I think so. There's all types of items. Make sure and check the website, bbqontheriver.org. If you want information about the old market days, you just go to paducah.travel. We can connect you through to all of those. You can download the events already. I did so this morning, so you can see what all, check out who won last year, all of the different categories, see where you want to go, and also begin to explore some of the new vendors. I love looking at the list of the charities. It's all over the place. If you don't have one of your charities on here, I'd be surprised. But it's great for our community.
It is. And we are excited. I know our barbecuers have been working hard.
Yes.
If people have questions, they can call us down at the store at 534-5951. We're there, every day, and we will be set up on site Wednesday. And if people want pork stock tickets, please, we really want to sell
Save a table
15
for
more
me.
tables.
Oh yes, it'll be fun. Thank you for everything you've done. Thank you for your vision,
Yes.
your dreams, and what it's brought to Paducah, what it's done for our community and bringing us together, and being in downtown, enjoying one another, and making lots of money for charity.
Yeah.
And bringing people to town. The many reunions that are planned during that time. If you have a reunion, give us a call at the office. We'll do what we can so that your group has a good time, so that they're informed, they can take part in everything that's going on. Be there and keep in touch with us. That's what Susie says. It's all in communication.
It is all in communication.
Well, this is Team Paducah reporting from the college.
That's right.
Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you downtown at Barbecue on the River the last weekend of September. Thank you.